Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trippy here coming at you with another Madden 19 content video today, man. And first off, man, thank you to all the subscribers, man. I'm currently sitting at 40 subscribers, man, as I'm recording this video. And I appreciate every one of you beautiful bastards for subscribing to my channel, man. I did not think I would make it this far, this soon. But, I do have a goal, man. My goal is to get to 50 subscribers by, well, it was formerly the end of the year, but the way that we're moving right now, I feel like I can get it to maybe Christmas, man. Got like 18 days till Christmas, bro. Just need 10 subscribers. So come on, guys, let's go ahead and make this happen, man. And don't think it's just something in it for me. As soon as I hit 50 subscribers, man, I will be doing a giveaway for either Michael Vick or Randy Moss, one of your choice, on both consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So go ahead and subscribe, man. Follow me on Twitter for a little bit more details on that giveaway closer to 50 subscribers. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. So this video is going to be about like my initial thoughts on the Day 1 Zero Chill promo. And in all honesty, man, I'm not really too satisfied with kind of how they're handling certain aspects of this. For one, solo challenges. So, day one of the past two promotions, which were the Harvest and the Mutt Monsters, I don't really count Blitz in this particular situation. The solo challenges, I can even go as far as Blitz. The solo challenges were way more rewarding than it was to do these, especially day one. All right, so say, day one of Mutt Monsters, you actually got the opportunity to do the solo challenges, and it wasn't hard at all, for real. It was decent size, a decent amount, I should say, of solo challenges, and you ended up getting, a 90 overall. Like, that's totally awesome. So, and then day one of the Harvest promotion, day one, got the ability to get a 93 overall. And it was really rewarding, Felt like EA was actually, really helping us out. But day one of this promotion, we get 400 snow in a Blizzard uniform. And then with that 400 snow, the only thing we could really get is like an 85 to 87 overall player that sells for like 9K, 10K, or 30K, I think. So you're telling me 400 snow equates to 30K? Yeah, I don't know, man. 25K at that. Somewhere in that range. I'm not too sure about that, man. So I'm really disappointed with the solo challenges so far. This is only my initial opinions, and all of this could change depending on what they do. But let's go ahead and get into what they're doing with like the snow and these packs in the store. So my speculation on what they're doing with the snow is they're kind of trying to slowly veer away from the training, slowly but surely. I think they want to see if they take the ability away to quick sell players that are coming up for this promotion for training, to see how that can equate to them making more money. And I say that because, they took away the token sets, right? So if you didn't know, you could do token sets with, players with training points. So say you have, 2,000 training, right? Now, 2,000 training equates to about 90K, 80K, depending on what card you get, like a 90 Steve Young or, a couple of the other 90 overalls. And they're pretty fairly cheap. You could probably get them for way cheaper than that, 80K, 70K, depending on which one you grab. So 2,000 training points could get you, if you power up the right ones, like the 88 overall, the cards with an 88 overall base core elite, or the 74 overall, legend power ups, you get them to like an 86 overall. Put two of those or one of those in a set, you get an elite token, another one for, the next elite token, to do like a flashback player or a heavyweight player. And they sell for a pretty decent amount depending on which one you get. So you can take that, flip coins, and, say you do a Super Bowl, you get 5,000 coins. End up doing the same thing. So if you get a decent profit off of your flashback pack, you could just keep continuing the process, until you lose profit, And it was a pretty decent method. So that's how I did majority of mine, honestly. So they took that away to be able to gain, more coins off of that. And they're putting these crappy packs in there, upping the price on them. And if you don't know what I mean by crappy packs, like this snowy pack, contains one 77 overall, 0 chill or gold player, two 68 silver or better players, and two 62 overall silver or better players. Like I said in my last video, if you wonder why this sounds a little familiar, it's because it's a freaking harvest pack. A harvest pack with 14,000 extra coins it takes to buy, 200 more MUT points, and crappier cards in my opinion. And I went through a lot of harvest packs, and but first time I did them, like when I got the bundle, I got a decent amount. I was able to complete 2 all-stars, but for the most part, man, I literally got the same card over again, which was 76 overall Trey Flowers. And if you watched my last video, you heard me kind of get a little emotional, man, having one of those post-traumatic stress disorder flashbacks, and it wasn't cool. So I'm not really feeling this whole snow thing. I kind of see through the BS, and just because you get 18 packs, and not to mention the topper, the 85 overall cards right now only go for about 25k, and that's not good, man. This ain't it. It really isn't. That's a little disappointing, and honestly, the masters, the cards for these sets, I'm not too thrilled about them either. I think Ocho's a pretty good card. Okay, don't get me wrong. Their stats are really good, but for a 95 overall master card, you should expect them to be a little more on the overpowered side, in my opinion, or I gotta have this kind of card. So if you don't know, it takes about 380k to complete one of the 93 overalls, just to put in the set. You'd use 3 of those 90 overall or 93 overalls, and you only get 2 back. That's another thing. I absolutely despise that. And these cards are selling for about 700, or this one's selling about 700k. The Chad Ochocinco, 93 overall, 95 jumping, 90 catching, etc., etc. Not a bad card. Don't get me wrong. Never said it was a horrible card. I just think for the master card, you would want something a little better. In my opinion, he's kind of like an Odell Beckham, if you really want to put them next to each other. Of course, Odell Beckham's gonna get a better card, and in all honesty, man, they're basically the same card. You'd literally be paying for +2 speed, a little bit extra jumping, and 2 extra inches of height. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? A card that's 6'1", you're not expecting him to go out and make all these contested catches. Hell, Tyreek Hill, 5'10". I've seen him make crazy catches. Brandon Cooks, crazy catches. And I'm just not really satisfied with that card personally. And expect this price to drop really low pretty soon. And look, Calvin going for 500k. I actually sold him for more than this yesterday, so pretty happy I sold him. But then we get to Dick Butkus. So I'm a huge advocate for Dick Butkus, and I absolutely adore the card. As what he stands for. And what I mean by what he stands for is, like, he's a legend in the game, and he's highly requested, etc., etc. And the card isn't bad. It's just for 95 overall middle linebacker. Let's compare him to Ryan Shazier. Now, everything else is basically the same, but the speed and all. So I'm not saying Dick Butkus should be as fast as Ryan Shazier, but give him like 2 more speed maybe, and like he's way more usable of a card, and 1 more zone coverage. Hell, I'll take either or. So if this card would have 90 zone coverage standing at a 6'3", I feel like he'll make his own plays. He won't be able to kind of contain those crossing routes, but in all honesty, you have to use those anyway. If you have a Shazier, and you pair him next to a Dick Butkus, that'd be crazy, like as it stands now. But an 87 zone coverage would have been absolutely perfect, because you wouldn't have to use all these or like no Chicago Bears chemistries. Now, if you're already doing that, that's cool. This Dick Butkus is for you, but for me, I run Eagles passing chems, and I'm getting ready to run Eagles defense chems for my coach in my stadium. So it's not really too beneficial for me. It's just not. So I don't really see it being too profitable for me to use this card until his price goes a little lower, and hopefully he does go a little lower. Right now, sitting at 570k on Xbox at least, so it could be a little cheaper to do this card. 565. It keeps getting lower and lower, and I might end up picking him up. Don't get me wrong. He'll basically replace my Calvin Johnson that I sold, because I sold him for a Routledge price, or my Malcolm Jenkins, depending. So don't get me wrong, still a really dope card, but he looks more like an outside linebacker to me than an inside linebacker. He'd be a really glitchy left outside linebacker to put on opposite side of like Lawrence Taylor, and then you got Deion Jones in the middle, and with Ryan Chase, your brother, you're not getting past that. But that's neither here nor there. But I have no complaints whatsoever about the 93 overalls, some of the 91 overalls that they put in the game. I know I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just really lost for words sometimes. They really, I really feel like they did pretty well on the cards that it takes to get to these cards. But overall, bro, I'm not really that satisfied with day one of this promotion. I feel like they're starting to get a little bit more money hungry. They're not rewarding the players who don't spend money and actually put a lot of time into this game, and it's just a little disappointing for me, man. So sorry this video ran a little bit longer than I expected it to. This is literally my third time recording. First time it was like 25 minutes. Second time it was like 18 minutes, but I could have condensed it down. But it wouldn't load up to my editing software, so that's a bummer. And the third time I feel like it's at a reasonable length. So probably won't even have to edit this, to be honest. But with all that being said, man, I do hope you still enjoyed the video, even though I'm talking in this really soft voice and it sounds kind of boring and I'm bashing the game. But, you know, overall, man, I do still think that this has the potential to be a really good promotion. And it will take a lot of adjusting to the solo challenges, maybe add a couple more gifts, and the limited time pools, the limited time cards that's in this promotion that'll be coming out will probably be the end all be all for this promotion. And, you know, a couple other packs, because, you know, they're probably going to do like a Zero Chill fantasy pack. So, but with all that being said, man, I hope you still enjoyed, man. If you did, hit that like button, man. Also, subscribe to the channel, man. Two-piece those mofos. It'll help the channel grow tremendously. Comment down below what your thoughts and opinions of this promotion on day one is. And, yeah, so stay tuned for more Madden 19 content. In order to do that, you got to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 50 by Christmas. And hopefully we can obtain that goal. And I say we as me and all of you who are subscribed to the channel. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, and until next time, peace.